Welcome to Shiny Colors Fine Art Classes. This is Rashmi Soni here, and I've come back again with new lesson with this beautiful pink rose. You can see how beautiful it is and so transparent. And the color I have used: rose madder hue, orange, cobalt blue and olive green. Very limited palette and very basic colors that you will get easily everywhere in your color set, basic color set. I am starting from the middle petal, so you can see orange, one side pink and one side purple I have used. And one more thing, if you don't have rose madder hue color, you can use crimson lake color. That is also available easily in all the watercolor sets, so you don't need to buy separately rose madder hue color. That also, crimson lake will also give you a very good and very beautiful pink color. Now I am using a very thin color and I am applying the water and spreading the color. You can see I am leaving a very thin line over between the two petals. That is basically a division between two petals. And one more thing, because my one petal is wet, so when I am applying the color on the other petal, then I am leaving the space, otherwise the color will get spread on the other petal also. So if you are not comfortable leaving that thin line, what you can do, you can make the one petal this side, left side, and when it is wet, then you can make the other petal on the right side. Alternate time also you can make the petal, so in that case also your color will not get spread all over the petals. So you have to be a little careful while you give the colors, because the colors has to be in the same in the one palette where you are applying. If it is spreading on the other petals, then you will spoil your flower. So now see, I'm applying the water and just touching the other color, so it is getting spread all by itself. So see, very thin and very less color I am applying. Now see, this side my surface is got dry, so I am applying the other petals. And you can see here also I'm leaving, though it is dried, you can see, because it's not spreading, then also I am leaving the very less and thin line in the middle, so that we can get very nice and beautiful petals and separate petals. They will not get spread everywhere. Now I'm making the middle part. The middle part is little dark, so you see we have to do wet on wet, and see how beautifully and one by one I am doing. And I am applying the blue color in the middle part. You can see the flower is pink, but I am using blue color because blue color represent the shadow. So because this part is coming inside the shadow, we have to apply the blue color so that it will look little dark, and little depth also you can basically show with while using the blue color. So see how beautiful the inside part came now. Okay, now see, I'm just refining the edges, refining the shapes. Now my inside part was dried when I was refining, so you have to remember, when you refine, that time your inside part has to be dry. Okay, as the light is falling from the left top, you can see the upper part of the flower is getting little more glow. So for the glow I used orange, and for the shade I used blue. You can also apply the same thing to get the beautiful glow on the pink flower, otherwise that glow will not come. If you use only pink, that glow will not seen. Now I'm just refining the edges. So basically, to refine the edges, I'm making the inside part more dark, so you can see the petal is becoming little outside when I'm making the inside petal little more dark. So now see, that's how we can refine each and every petal to with the second wash. This is my second wash. Now again I am making the depth inside the bud part where the depth is there. So I am applying the dark color. And see now how beautifully the depth is started coming, and you can see the glow on the top part of the flower. While applying 2-3 wash, what happens, our edges get mixed, so you can just make the edges while touching the color. You should not make the outline very prominent, otherwise the flower will look childish. The outline has to be blended properly. And see, on the top of the on the bottom of the flower I have given little orange color to balance the orange color from the top. Now I am using the olive green color, and see I am just leaving the very thin line just to represent the veins of the flower of the leaf. Okay, so if because I am comfortable, I can make without drawing also. If you are not comfortable making those veins without drawing, you can definitely draw first with the pencil and then you color it. After coloring it, see I'm just touching the dark olive green color on the edges of the leaf so that it will get spread, and you can see it is spreading all by itself and it is looking so beautiful. So you should not touch it and you should not blend it again and again. Now I'm making the other leaf. Here also I have left the white line. And here also I am touching with the dark olive green. The third petal also I'll make with the same. But here I am not leaving that white line for the veins. I just left one middle line. It happens because of the light. Maybe the light is not falling so much on that petal, on that leaf. So I did not make so much detail on that leaf. Now I am making the background. You see very thin color I have used. This is basically little grayish color, so when you mix little blue plus orange, that color will come. Here the shade of the leaf is there, that blue color, because the light is falling from the left top, so you can see I can make the leaf shape of the in the shadow, and some of the shade is hiding with the flower petal. Now see here also the flower is casting shadow, so you can make the cast shadow over this side, and you can see again I'm using the blue color. As I said before also, blue color represents shade. Blue color represents shade and darkness, so I've used blue color shadow, and I'm making the background with the bigger brush and blue color. So see, while I make the blue color, you can see the white edges of the flower get popped up. With that I am done with my background, and while the background is wet, I'm just making the shadow little more dark. So with that I am done. I have to just sign up. You have to make sure when you sign up, your background has to fully dry. My background is fully dry now when I signed up. See how beautiful the flower came. Thank you for watching my video, friends. If you like it, please press the like button and subscribe my channel. Do not forget to get the bell icon on so that you will get notified for my next video. Thank you so much for watching, my friends.